All of these works are available for purchase, and we'll provide links and information on how to do that on our Facebook page at Venus St. Pete. You can also visit us online at venusinorbit.com. This is a piece by artist Katie Horvath titled Learned Helplessness, mixed media using gouache, acrylic, and thread on canvas paper. And Katie tells us she started making these after a powerful session of treatment for PTSD. This is part of her healing process, and she said she pulled out all of her favorite mediums, watercolor, acrylics, threads, and just started talking with them on her paper. She specifically says, "I have never felt more understood, more heard, and more healed than I have when creating these, even when nobody else sees them." Here we have a collage piece using found papers by artist Casey Somerville titled Spinal Block. Casey is based in St. Pete and says she uses her mixed media art as a means of therapy. This piece specifically relates to her breathing, feeling blocked, heart stagnant. She says, "I'm blocked inside my skull. I barely breathe or beat or think. But given enough love, these internal mountains can melt and I can begin to come alive again." Here we have Grasshopper, a piece in mixed media by Alexis Stix Brown. There's a layering of paper and color, and you can see the central figure has reached an apex. This painting by Alison Hilgert is titled Spectacle. As you can see, she put a great level of detail and emotion into the work. Two artists, Brandy Stark, local to our area, and Donna Kress. This piece is titled Walk Away, a joint collaborative found object work created by Donna and Brandy, who were both redefining themselves after a point of intense change in their lives. Brandy's shoe features angel wings, embracing the shoe, embracing the path for protection. And Donna's shoe shows the broken chain representing freedom. This painting by Timmy Boost has some surrealist tones. It's titled Options. This is an oil painting. You can see the central figure here is making some choices. Do they go out the door? Do they take the stairs? Timmy says they've often explored issues of loneliness and now want to lean toward the intentionality to move into connection. So perhaps that's the choice that's being contemplated here. This work by Waves in Phase is titled Self-Portrait, Constructive Interference, and is a mixed media piece that includes acrylic paint, velvet, and gold foil. The artist talks about the duality between constructive or destructive processing of information. She says this piece is very personal and presented a great challenge to give visual expression to the human self. Here we have an interactive piece by Christine Brooks, which will present separately as a way for the audience to interact with. It's designed for visitors to listen to an audio piece and then write their responses onto the graffiti wall. Not being able to open the show to the public yet, we're going to find ways of doing that online. So you'll be able to listen to the audio, type in your comments, and we'll have somebody write them here up on the wall. But for the meantime, just to give you a little bit of background, The artist says this piece is autoethnography. The self is context, and the context is self. So the desire to do some self-reflective writing in response to what you hear was what the artist was putting forward here. This is a pen and ink piece of art by Joseph Weed titled Breaking Reality. He's referencing the power of art to help us break free from monotony. Through art, he says, we are all healed. It encourages us to look at a broader picture and the value of time spent making work, as well as what we create through our labor. At its best, art should inspire hope and action toward achieving a better world. This piece by local artist Evan Neidick is gouache and pen, titled My Gremlins. Evan found drawings of these little creatures in an old sketchbook and said she felt a connection with her past self and the feelings that inspired them. The artist states that she's sometimes struggled with anxiety and feelings of low self-esteem. These creatures illustrate those frightened, ugly thoughts that can sometimes consume us. All of these works are available for purchase, and your purchase supports our local creative economy. Be sure to check out our Facebook gallery at Venus St. Pete, visit us online at venusinOrbit.com, or reach out with your comments, questions, and ideas. Stay tuned for more content coming soon.